All right, guys. So here we go. One last time from City National Arena. Just got done with a couple press conferences there with Coach Gallant. We had George McPhee in there. Marc-Andre Fleury stepped up to the mic as well, just to kind of talk about the season that was. Ultimately falling short of the goal, which is to win the Stanley Cup, but by far and away exceeding anybody's expectations, including the expectations of those in the front office and in the locker room. This was a team at the beginning of the year that was largely looked upon to finish towards the bottom of the NHL. Had a bunch of key trade pieces in there, like David Perron, like James Neal, even potentially Marc-Andre Fleury, guys that you looked at that you thought maybe as a trade deadline approaches, you get rid of a couple of these guys and stockpile picks and build for the future. Contender in 3 years, cup in 5 or 6 years was what Bill Foley originally said. And instead you had this magical season that ended just short of a cup, 3 wins shy of winning the Stanley Cup, which is, just the most impressive thing that you can say about this team. What a run that they had been on from day one, from James Neal's 2 late goals in Dallas to win that first game, to the amazing ceremony on October 10th, and coming out and scoring 4 goals in the first period of that game, and really never looking back. 8 out of 9 to start the season, even losing Marc-Andre Fleury in Game 4 to a head injury. 25 games he's out, and this team never took their foot off the gas pedal. Ran into a buzzsaw. What can you say about Washington Capitals? They had a great season, great playoffs, and an even better final, and they deserve to be raising the cup when it was all said and done. But just a phenomenal run. It was a lot of fun to be here. Sentiments of the players, just reflecting a lot of reflection from the players. Sad that it's over. Happy to be part of this team. Proud of what they've accomplished, and very, very proud to call themselves Las Vegans now. A lot of talk about being in the community and being local guys now, and just looking forward to the future of being part of Las Vegas. It's been a great ride as a fan. Aside from being media and being able to cover this team as a fan, just an amazing year. What a great story to wait your entire life. Any of the locals here, anybody that's from this city, to wait your entire life to finally get a pro franchise, and then to have them do what they did this year has been such a ride. You look around and you see all of the Knights flags and the stickers and the magnets and everything all over everybody's vehicles. The city has really taken a hold of this team and made it their own, and I think it's more than anybody could have ever expected. Kind of a sad scene in that locker room, man. All the bags packed up, all the equipment lining the hallways, lining the locker rooms, empty lockers, nothing left but nameplates, and just a lot of somber faces walking around. It was fun. I think despite the fact that they didn't get the cup, wouldn't trade anything about this season. 3 more wins would have been nice, but again, way beyond anybody's expectations when you started this season. And when you look at it from that perspective, despite the disappointment, absolutely successful season. The best inaugural season for any sport, any franchise has ever had in any sport, and I don't think this will ever be duplicated. I think they have the potential to have a more talented team on the ice next season. I really do. It doesn't mean it's going to translate into a Stanley Cup final. Doesn't mean it's going to translate into 109 points. A lot of things have to go your way to have that type of season. This wasn't just a historically great season for an expansion team. This was a historically great season just in general. 109 points. That's a great year from anybody. They won the Pacific Division. They won the Western Conference. Don't be surprised to see a banner hanging in the rafters of T-Mobile. After 1 year, who could have ever expected that? So look forward to a team that is primed to make deep playoff runs over the course of the next 5 to 10 years. When you have guys like Suzuki and Glass coming up, and the number of draft picks that they've stockpiled, $30 million in cap space, and a very attractive market to any of the top free agents out there, this team isn't going anywhere. The fan base isn't going anywhere. I know all the talk about fair weather fans and blah, blah, blah. Folks, that's true anywhere you go in this country. I've seen Yankee Stadium empty as recently as 3 years ago when they weren't playing well. So don't tell me it's a Vegas thing, and don't tell me that this fan base can't support anything. You've seen what they've been able to do. You've seen what that arena is like. You've seen the atmosphere generated and the love around town. So don't be surprised if this is a winner for the next decade or so. Again, great time, great season. This will be the last time we're at City National for a little while. Free agency's right around the corner, though, so we'll keep everybody updated on what's going on, who's coming in, who's going out. Draft is coming up, and it should be a good time. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in to Sports Adrenaline Las Vegas this season and paying attention to the Golden Knights.